Hey, what's up, guys? Rev here. Round 2. Intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts are the voices in your head that you probably shouldn't listen to because you will ruin society. I've had intrusive thoughts. Like, I don't know, seeing a little kid out on the road without a parent, and I'm like, oh my god, this parent is terrible. Where are they? They should take care of the child. I think that they should be tied together so that these stupid parents don't lose their kids out on the road. Have you watched this one? No. No, this is the other one. Alright, 3, 2, 1! Boom.
Hey, what's up, guys? Rev here. So it's been a very crazy 48 hours, especially on Twitter. It's been an eye-opening experience where we've seen people go completely mask off over an event relating to American politics. Now, what was that event? Well, very quickly to summarize, on Saturday, there was an assassination attempt against former President Donald Trump. Miraculously, he would only be grazed in the ear by one of the bullets, and the shooter was immediately dispatched. However, the unfortunate news is that an innocent bystander had their life taken by a stray bullet. Now, the reaction to this on social media, Twitter in particular, has been absolutely disgusting. And as Chibi Reviews here points out, it has been an eye-opening experience to see how many people lack a moral compass.
Or people that don't know how to control themselves. Lack of cognitive function to, like, stop themselves from doing, like, certain things. Yeah.
People on Twitter were glorifying and encouraging acts of violence like we saw on Saturday against people who they have different political views than. It is absolutely disgusting what people are saying, and it's from all over, all walks of life. People are saying these crazy things. You have people even like Jack Black saying next time the shooter better not miss.
Wait, I thought that it was the guy that is... No. That was his bandmate. Yeah, Jack Black didn't say that. It was the guy. I forget his name. Gas? Is that his name? Kyle Gas? Yeah, exactly. I think this is not the case. Yeah. Jack Black did say thank you. I mean, they shouldn't have, like, if they think that, they probably shouldn't say that to a crowd of people. I don't know how many people are in here, but clearly it's a lot. And then he apologized, and they backpedaled on all the tours that they're going to do. Yeah.
Saying next time the shooter better not miss. And yesterday I spent some time and talked about what's going on in the VTuber scene. A lot of people were making various comments in the VTubing scene about this event. Very disgusting comments. We saw some mainly from Tricky, but we covered some other VTubers as well. And today we're going to do just that. We're going to keep looking at more VTubers saying this stuff, and also look at some members of the game industry as well as game journalists who are saying similar things about this event. And before we get into the new examples, I just want to really reflect here for a second. I spent a lot of time going through the comments of this video, and I have to say I am very, very impressed with how people reacted to this video. I am happy to see people from all ends of the political spectrum, people from all walks of life, coming together and realizing that glorifying and encouraging violence over politics is too far. And I'm glad people got...
Or violence over anything. I remember Kyoshi brought up the fact that there was a politician, or politicians, where they painted them in colors. Instead of, beating them up or hurting them, they painted them red or blue or something in a Latin American country. I forget, did you say Chile or Peru? But it doesn't, I don't think it matters, but they didn't hurt them. Wow, and they made a point. Oh, nobody died. That's crazy.
There and made that realization together, Chile, but I'm not surprised that people were doing that in the comments of my video. So what did we talk about? Well, a lot of VTubers, like these ones right here, making disgusting comments about the situation. However, today we're going to focus on a new one from a VTuber named Pepper. So what is Pepper up to? Well, she made this tweet saying this: Oh, right. Since
Oh no, 33,000 views and 20 likes. Uh-oh.
my timeline won't stop, and I just saw a similar post, I want to say something about that assassination attempt yesterday. I think they should have had better aim. I'm all...
You know what's funny is that there was a lot of ex-Marines and people who used to work in the military, or people that know about like snipers and positions and how to like teach people to do that kind of stuff for like missions and stuff. They said that the fact that he missed was actually kind of mind-blowing. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm not saying that it's in a good way. I'm saying that they were mind-blown that this guy was in such a perfect position and had lined up the shot and he missed. Mind-blowing? I mean, haha, funny. Like, such a bad shot. Got stormtrooper aim. Bragging that the Brits killed their political opposition is not a good thing. They killed good people because they wanted to liberate from colonialism. Yep. Yeah, Trump turned his head. But I'm just saying, he also took another 8 shots, was it? Or 6? 6 or 8?
For game-ending people who shouldn't be in power. We British people have done similar many times. So this person is openly saying that not only should Donald Trump have been actually assassinated on Saturday, they're also saying they are all for game-ending people, that they...
Also, we British people. That's a good point. Who the frick is we? I love it when people say we British people or we X people. Like, you're talking for everyone in this situation? I don't think so.
They believe shouldn't be in power. Totally mask off. And they would go even further saying this. Basically, I'm saying some people deserve it. Project 2025 could harm Americans a lot. For one, they want to take away women's rights to...
Okay, first of all, I don't know the details of this whole Project 2025, but why are you, a British person, concerned about Americans? Why? Why are you inserting yourself into another country's, whatever? I don't insert, me personally, I don't insert myself into British politics. I have no idea what they're talking about. I don't do any research. I don't live there. I don't have family there. Our propaganda's the best. No, man, I think these are chronically online people.
The guy failed to read the on-screen tooltip of holding your breath to stabilize your aim. I can't imagine to see how bad his gameplay is for the Sniper Elite games.
I think he just sucked. I think he was just a dipshit. I just don't care. It's not my circus, not my monkeys. No, I don't understand why people even care about outside politics.
Vote and ban abortions nationwide from what I've seen. And God, we've fought enough to have it. If it happens, I will go over there and help myself.
Are they saying they're gonna fly over there and do something? Hello?
This is absolutely insane.
Stable?
People like this are so delusional, and their worldview is so delusional that they're living in an episode of The Handmaid's Tale, okay? They really think these things are going to happen, that women are going to lose their right to vote if Donald Trump is elected president.
Imagine if an American said that about Brexit. Like, they concern themselves with Brexit to this degree. They're like, if Brexit goes through, I'm flying across there and I'm gonna go take care of it. Do you not understand how weird that is? They did, though. I'm just saying, that's fucking weird and gross.
Is absolutely insane. And also this mention of Project 2025, I just want to share this funny DM I got. Some people were a little angry about my video yesterday. You know, the video where I condemned political violence. This person said, bro,
God,
F you,
DMs.
hypocrite, and F Project 2025, effing Nazi. You make
spit.
lolicons look like...
What? Since when is Revan is a Nazi? What?
Garbage. As a left-wing lolicon myself. Wow. Thanks for sharing all that. Yeah, that's a new one. I've been called a Nazi for 5,000 different reasons that don't make any sense, but hey, at least this one's a new one, right? Condemning political violence is apparently a core tenet of the Nazi party. But anyways, back to the VTuber in question here, Pepper. The only thing they would actually respond to when they were being very heavily criticized for their comments about this situation, this was the only thing they replied to. Someone calling them fat. That
And you don't. Why do you care about this? Why do you care about someone calling you fat? That just means you care way too much. Self-doubt? No, that's not even the point. It's just like, why even respond to some random who says, I bet you're fat, but you won't defend the viewpoint? They're just lip service. They don't care. It was Brexit's fault, yeah. Just show themselves off and get some pity simps. Yeah, those 17 likes sure were worth it, yeah.
That was the only thing they felt was important enough to respond to by showing a picture of themselves to disprove that. They don't care that they're being labeled as this crazy person who's encouraging violence against people they don't politically agree with. They're concerned about how people view their physical appearance. That is absolutely insane.
And why do you need validation on your physical appearance when you're a VTuber as well? Like, I understand, oh, I want to show off my face or whatever, that's your prerogative, but like, you're a VTuber, but then when someone calls you fat, you instantly just post a picture of yourself?
And like I said, we're going to see many different people from all walks of life getting in trouble for this stuff. Let's focus on a new person. This post made by Mark Kern saying, brand ambassador for Smite encouraged Trump shooter to try again since taken down, and defends her belief that the assassination attempt was faked.
I mean, you can think it's faked all you want. People think 9/11 was an inside job. Some people say that World War II was fake. There's people who unironically think that. The Smite streamers are interesting. Brand ambassador, is that like someone who plays the game and then chills it, or what? 9/11 was an inside job. World War II, yeah, there's people out there who live in the woods and they think it's all fake and that it's all just like a bunch of hooey.
Yes, I don't know what it is about brand ambassadors. It's always ambassadors to whether it's Twitch, games, what have you, who say the most
Samsung US partner. Holy moly, that's powerful right there.
Unhinged stuff with this label in their bio. It's like showing up to a public space wearing your work uniform and then saying a bunch of crazy stuff. It is a terrible idea.
The towers just fell. You're like, it's fake.
But here's what they said. In a now deleted tweet, they said, if at first you don't succeed, ... a very unsubtle encouragement of people doing more violent acts like they did on Saturday. And then they said this is so staged though, and going to be very effective, which is a straight up conspiracy theory. This is straight up.
It is, but if people are allowed to post conspiracy theories, I don't think people should be freaking out and saying shit like, oh, you shouldn't be able to say that. You can think what you want, man. You and your little corner over there, you can live your life. I'm gonna live my life over here.
Misinformation. Like, this is crazy that they would say this. But they would go further and say,
insane, but
to be 100%
whatever.
clear, I absolutely believe the target of today's shooting would sacrifice his own supporters to further his candidacy. I think that is the ultimate tragedy behind the Trump grift. He does not care about the people who have made him who he is. At the time I made this initial tweet, I had seen that no one was seriously injured in the
I believe, I think. It's I believe, I think that this is what other people think. I have no proof of it, but I think this.
Shooting today, knowing now that 2 died, I regret using flippant language, but I do believe it is wrong to speculate about the political implications of an assassination attempt. By the way, they're saying 2 people died. One of them was the shooter, by the way. And they're seemingly expressing some sort of sympathy for that.
Sympathizing with the shooter, that's strong.
That's very interesting.
That's
But
true.
yeah, in reaction to all this, they have privated their account like everyone else does in these situations. They say the most out-of-pocket stuff on Twitter, and the second they receive any criticism, they immediately run and hide. So now we're going to move on to the next section of this video, the games journalist who had to say something about this situation, and it probably doesn't surprise you to see these familiar faces like Alyssa Mercante from Kotaku, who had this initially to say, making jokes about the shooter.
Look, you can make jokes, man. You can. I made a freaking prayer joke about RuneScape, about Trump, having a high prayer level. Like, he prayed against rain. Like, of all the things that she could have posted, this is just a meme. This is just a joke.
And Mark Kern saying, did you tweet and delete these, tagging her on Twitter right here? And the funny thing is, I don't have an issue with these particular tweets. She's making fun of the shooter, which is totally fair game, but I think it's more funny because they would start tweeting and then immediately change course.
I don't know why they deleted it.
As Mark Kern would point out, they would make a few tweets on the situation and all of a sudden delete everything, and then instead of actually tweeting, they would just spam retweets, basically sharing their thoughts through other people to, I guess...
yeah, because they're too scared to say it themselves because they know that the backlash they're gonna get because of the person that they are. Yeah.
Avoid getting criticism themselves, sharing stuff like this, saying, the dumbass who stared longingly into the sun during an eclipse stood up out of the Secret Service's protection for a photo op without knowing there were more shooters. And that is just complete misinformation at that point.
Yeah, didn't they say shoot her down, shoot her down? I'm pretty sure you could hear it on the microphone, but all right.
They knew the threat was neutralized, and when he put his fist up in the air, that was just to defy everything that was going on and to show strength. And I think it's really funny that Twitter people like this must think it's staged for someone to show toughness and bravery. They think it must be some sort of a dumb decision or something that's staged.
I think if he cowered and immediately ran into the car with the Secret Service, people would say the exact opposite. This is such a dumb, this is a dumb rhetoric. If he did the opposite and hid, people would shit on him regardless. You can't win. If he does a photo op and shows defiance or shows strength, then he's content farming. But if he is cowering behind a bunch of people, he's a fucking pussy. Whatever, okay.
But anyways, Alyssa wasn't the only person at Kotaku who was doing this strategy of just retweeting other people's words. And Carolyn here, we've talked about it before, would do the same, retweeting all of these messages, even saying or retweeting a message that said that they don't care about Trump's health, basically being very flippant of this whole situation and acting like this entire assassination attempt was taking attention away from what's happening in Gaza. And they had an issue with that. And on top of that, this is her latest retweet saying, political violence is when violent...
You just can't win with these people. Something happened. It's distracting from something else that happened in the world. Of course.
is done to a politician, everything they cause is a different thing, and you shouldn't worry about it. That's a very strange thing to share after an attempted assassination. But anyways, let's move on to another person we've seen on this channel, a producer from Halo. Now you can see they're locked down as well because they made this tweet saying if y'all cared even half this much when it's a school of children, we'd be a much safer place. So
what do you mean people freaked out? People still talk about Sandy Hook. Like what? Like people still talk about Columbine. Like what are you talking about? This guy is so fucking stupid.
They're using this situation to virtue signal about gun rights. And this is the same person, we talked about this in a previous video, who made a tweet stating, I honestly don't think I could work on a game that glorifies or fantasizes modern guns, Call of Duty, Battlefield, RB6. I've had moments I've struggled with Halo, but
I've had moments where I struggled with Halo. I remember watching this video. Chat, this guy has moments of struggling with guns and gun violence in a video game. About, like, fictional. It is fictional, man! It's Halo! Massive self-report, dude. That is crazy.
The weapons and world is pretty sci-fi, which creates a large enough separation from reality. This is the person who's going to tell you about gun rights. The person who literally can't separate fiction from reality and has a meltdown if guns in a video game look a little too realistic. So this whole situation, the past 48 hours or so, has been very eye-opening, like I said earlier. And I think everyone here should take a look around. I'm probably not going to make another video going through people making comments about the assassination attempt. I think
no, because there's too many, and there's so many people fucking already doing it.
you guys get the point. But still be vigilant. Go around. See what people are saying. Because VTubers, content creators, celebrities, what have you, they're all going completely mask off. They feel safe enough to say these completely unhinged and violent things. And they
well, it's funny because all these people go protected, or they stop talking, or they apologize, or they delete the tweets because they know that people from every spectrum backlashed onto them. They're like looking around the room like John Travolta, like, what? I just said what everyone was thinking. And then everyone is like, no, that's not what everyone was thinking. They're like, man, I fucking hate people. They're so stupid and nobody agrees with me. It's like, okay, man.
think they're going to get away with it. But a lot of them are playing their ukulele today. A lot of them are trying to apologize and move on and delete their tweets and act like nothing happened. But pay attention. Let them speak. Let them out themselves as these terrible people that they are and take note of it. But for now, that's going to do it for this video. I appreciate you guys listening. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.